Okay, this is a quick review for the activity that we have done in Hobart. And yes, look, this is Irfan. Today is late night or early morning, 3rd of March, and in Hobart 2024. And I'd like to give you an update on this expo, especially this Disability Expo in Hobart 2024, where there were a number of companies came and put a display. Major platinum sponsor were More Opportunities, Possibility. There was another company, and there were a few other companies which have done the entertainment and the media partnership with this company, and they call it Disability Expo Australia. So connecting communities. All right, so this is something which quite a number of people have joined, like companies like Able, BaptCare, Care2 Service, Care Ashore, Care Dogs and Co, Care Force, Choice Support Tasmania, Complete Nursing and Home Care, Family Based Care, Gene U, and so on. There were a number of companies who actually came there and connected. So I'll just quickly go through what we have discussed with some of the companies where we have found that there are some friendly companies like this company called TCS. If you can see the card, TCS is a service provider company which shows integrated services. And we met the quality control officer, Mohammed Nakash. He was there with his team, Tifina Howard, and Medicine Carling, the support coordinator and recreational officer, and Zafar Iqbal was another person in the company. So we met them on that day, yesterday, I mean, and they gave us a brochure about their major services. I'll just quickly see at what are the services are. Mainly the services that they're offering are as similar of the nursing home, sorry, aged care and nursing home. There are two major areas that they cover. And so we have discussed that what services that pharmacy can provide. So we have given all the pharmacy services sheet, like what we discussed with them, with the carers office about these packaging services of medicine, NDIS, diabetes, National Diabetic Services Scheme, training and sleep apnea, and medication packs. So these services we have included and introduced to majorly all of these suppliers. So I'll quickly go through one by one who were the suppliers in that setup. So I'll just find out this sheet. Okay, so this company called TDS, which says Thrive Disability Service, and they say, "Are you ready to thrive?" Leading NDIS provider. So they do provide participation in community, social and civic activities, group and center-based activities, support coordination, assistance with daily personal activities, assistance with travel and transport arrangement, develop of daily care. And so their vision is that our vision is to build a resilient, thriving, and inclusive community by developing support and capabilities of people with disability in the community. And they have emails, so we'll write some emails to them and let them know that we have met and what other services that we will add in our portfolio of pharmacy, and then we can communicate with them as a working partner. All right, and important thing that I just know, I met one registered nurse there. They actually quite informative session that they have provided, especially this palliative care. If you understand the palliative word, the people who are nearly end of their life, and what things we need to know, what things we need to discuss. And there is a membership that they offer. So one can join the membership by going in there. And they also provide certain flyers, which actually tells us about that there are some trainings available. And they talk about this learning through loss, greeting, grief, literate communities. When someone dies in the family, for example, if a father died, how we counsel their parents and how we talk to their young family, how to make them comfort, because this learning through loss would be daunting. And so there is a free training available on this portal. You can go on the portal of this company called Learning Through Loss, and the free learning hub is available statewide. So once you log in, and you can do a course, and you can connect with Jess Sander. She is a very young, enthusiast person in this area, and so you can, as a job seeker, you can do this training and add this on your resume. It will add value for you. Okay, and advanced care directives. This is another area which they were highlighting, and the trainings are available, and they ask the pharmacists to come into the next webinar. So I have already raised my hand, and I will be going and do some session over there. All right, and they're giving us some more information on navigating through grief and loss. So there are some booklets that they have given, and working out what right for you decision started. This is a booklet that we can use in the pharmacy or in our waiting area, and especially for palliative care, there are a certain number of medicines which are important in the pharmacy that we need to keep. That's something which I thought I just share. One more important aspect of that expo was that I was attending and creating more connections with the companies and the directors and everyone who arrived there, who came there for this program. So I met the director of this Disability Expo, Mr. Ronaldo Polo, and I have good discussion with him. Other than that, I have spoken to Richmond Future, and I met Bradley over there. So Bradley was also a very good person, and he was talking about his services for disabled people. I met Dee from Care Show, and we're going to do a working partnership with them. I met Kylie Green, the Sparkside Foundation, and a very good, energetic person from Tasmania Fire Service. He was very vocal, and I will do a podcast with him very soon. And we will discuss more services which are available from fire services. Scott Carlett, I met Scott over there. And other than that, we met one another company called Innovative Care Tasmania by Pty Ltd, and I actually gathered this service flyer from them, and will write some information to them so they will know what we're doing in the pharmacy world for them or for the client. And the chief executive of palliative care was here, Vinnie Hillier, and there was some books that they have given to us. So I have collected some books. I can collect these books more for the clients in pharmacy. They are available free from this company. So they are very helpful, providing training, and the registered nurse was very, very, very cooperative. I will go and talk about this Tasmania Fire Service service station. Peter Middleton was there, and he explained that when people are disabled and if they house can go on fire, it's better to have good smoke detector so they can save their life. And these are available no charge from the government for those who are disabled. So they can connect to the state government, and this can be provided. All right, so this can be provided when they actually spend their own money. And they have given this visual guide of home safety, fire safety, how to make your house proof. So there are some visual diagrams, as you can see, what things we need to do as a family to keep our house safer, keep all the lighters, matches away, because Australia got very harsh summers, and the fire big comes, and a lot of death normally happen in fire. If the fire happens, very dangerous. And there's a bushfire, which is separate. Bushfire means that anyone who's living outer city area, there's a possibility of a fire cut. What are the things you need to know? This is very important. So you can save life, your family, and if you know these things now. It looks like basic things, but you need to know that. And once a year, you need to revise that knowledge just to be on the safer side. All right, and I met director of this company from Mobility for All for Us. I think that was Scott and Scott Halland, and they provide all the scooters and disability mobility stuff from their company. And there's another company in this area was Mobility Paraquad Tasmania. Paraquad Tasmania is a company which provides disability sports in Tasmania and disability healthcare suppliers, Pro Tasmania healthcare supplier, Brody and Kay, brands tailored to men, including Tina, Depend, Albury. We stock all the catheter, damaged bag, skin, gloves, and wipes. Order online from State Home by delivery. Call us, this is this, and they are very good. And wheelchair competitions they do for disabled people, and also they do basketball stuff. And incontinence products like there's a list of products that they keep, which can be handy for a lot of people, and they can be purchased as a wound care, personal care, nutrition, and they are subsidized on the government program. And they also do a wheelchair sports program, which is like a sports competition of disabled people, and they also provide training. So this is something very unique. They look after sports area for disabled, and so make them feel that they are not alone. Disabled people are not alone. There is support available. So if you see that there's a sports activity for different types of disability in different part of the world, this sort of schemes are not available. If you are disabled in other part of the world, they feel or they left out. That they actually treat it as not a normal person. They treat it as if they are like burden on the community. But in this country, government has making sure that anyone with disability has the right to live as a normal person, and they spend quite a bit taxpayer money to make sure they live. The services are provided, there's care available, and this is all funded by the government. This is something which I thought I shared with the audience that we have, especially the pharmacy or multicultural community groups that may be involved in this. They know a little bit, but most of people who are in my audience, they probably don't know. That's why I thought I just make a small video and let you know what knowledge that I grab and I'm just passing to you. There was a company called More Opportunities. I'll show you More Opportunities. You can see it. And this over here, this QR code is from them. So I had a good chat with the manager there, and Nicole was the lady that I had a chat. and also one cricket person, James. So that's something which very friendly, and they openly say that if you like to have working relationship, we are more than welcome to be your partner in pharmacy services working with them. So that's something which is really fascinating. Nicole and James are very friendly, and I grabbed some of the brochures. I will write down some of the services, and they also are involved in activities like sports, PlayStation, computer, for those people who are not, who have some intellectual disability, but they have a full right to live like a normal person. So this support is available for that kind of person, that kind of people. All right, so this is a great knowledge for those who are actually not aware about this area. Pharmacists can play a big role in providing vaccines and providing the medication pack services, home medicine review, and also this mobility stuff that we can keep in the pharmacy and we can supply it to them. All right. So that's something. And also, if you look at this, when I entered the arena, there was a mascot that they have, and I did some photographs with mascot as well. This is something very fascinating for me. I really enjoyed with my table branding over there. Okay, so there's another company was there, Able Australia. So they are another provider. So they're providing a lot of services, like allied health, DFAB, community participation, community transport, Victoria, this and that. So big company. Again, I met the directors over there, and maybe we'll establish a working relationship with the company owners. And we met Hobart City Mission, which is a residential service for disabled people. Obviously, the disabled people live in those units, and we will be contacting or participating with them for the pharmacy again. And there was a professor I met when I entered the arena. I have her file with me, professor. So I met her, and she's doing a program where she's collecting information or collecting some participants who are affected with autism. And she has some vouchers for them, for family, if they want to be part of the study. So that's something which I can circulate through my practice, and I can give it out to many of those families who have affected by autism as a disability. Okay, so I want to talk about that sports thing. I met people who were running selection and sports activity for disabled people. That was a big eye-opener for me, because I thought when someone is disabled, they normally go and do Paralympics. This is what I understand. But it was a little bit different. It was something which came in the discussion was about the disability. They are the members of the family, if they are disabled for of the intellectual disability, for example. There are special sports available. Even the Olympic games that in the world they play, with the Special Olympic Games, Stockholm.eu, or Special Olympic Australia. There's an organization which is sponsored by NAB Australia Bank, and they actually provide coaches, and they provide services like they can train your family member who want to play athletics, team paintballing, golf, swimming, table tennis, netball. And they provide facilities, a lot of facilities for the family member with disability to make sure they feel good when they play these kind of sports. And so I have a video done when I was there after the discussion. And I will be doing a podcast either with one of the key manager, James Hammond, very soon. So I will be writing an email to them. And in the end, the kids.com.au, this is the bag that they have given to each member who visited there. There are some drawing stuff for kids. So just make sure fire services are easy for understanding for younger kids as well. Okay, after that, I met the TH caring person who actually provide in-house caring service for disabled people, especially kids. All right, and all right, I think there's another person who's running this construction company who are making houses for disabled people. So we will be contacting them in case if they have residents living in the house, we can talk to them. And they are the planners, so we will be contacting them for our services because planners are important. They actually plan disabled people's, the funding and how they can spend their money. So this is actually a very important person that we can communicate with them. And there's another disability sector that they have, especially disability and NDIS service, Your Life, Your Way, and Genie U. And they're providing accommodation, SIL, supported independent living, SDA, specialty disability accommodation, short-term accommodation. So they are like house owners who provide houses. So if you have a client who live in disabled house, or if they were traveling for small holidays, so they can go for short-term visit. And they also saying that we can create a lot of difference in this industry. They need more carer, and for becoming a carer, the qualification is required like Certificate 3 as individual support aging, Certificate 3 in individual support disability, Certificate 3 in community service, Certificate 4 in community service, Certificate 4 in mental health. And so these courses are available. And one more thing that I just realized that during discussion at one of the stall that in Tasmania, there is a regulation that you need to have a multicultural person in your company by legislation. So that's an opportunity for anyone who think that Tasmania is regional or very remote or very small, but keep in mind that they are open for multicultural people or one nation people. All right, so that's something I just thought I just break this news, inform you guys who probably be making the decision to work in different parts. So a lot of people think that Tasmania is not big enough, but it's big enough. It's a growing state, a lot of development coming. Not a lot of development, but enough development, enough money is coming that you can have a better life here in this state and become a leader in this state. And you can do wonders if you're migrating or if you're coming and working in this area. And sports is another thing which makes you stand out. So I visited the sports club today and watched some cricket matches. I showed those videos where my son was playing, and it was good fun to watch him hitting bigs 4 and 6 against good quality fast bowling in Tasmanian Premier League matches. All right, take care, stay tuned, be connected. Make sure you have subscribed and click that button, which give you update whenever the new video comes. I just arranged this video without any planning. I was just finishing my day in Hobart. It's very late. I have to catch a plane to Adelaide, but I thought I just finished this job when it been sitting in my bag for a long time. All right, thank you for watching and spread the words. I have counseled a few candidates for KAPS yesterday. There were some questions on the English test, and some questions were like there was some people were just calling me to start telling them what is the step-by-step process. So I would like you to make sure you see all the videos on my 6 socials, and if you get stuck somewhere, come into my group, and there are a lot of friendly people who are in the group. They can guide you, but they are very easy steps to apply for this KAPS assessment, and there are very easy steps to come down in my group and study 2 months, and you can pass the exam. And there are further a lot of steps available after passing the CAP. So don't think that you have done a very big job after, although you've done a very big job, but don't think that is the end. There are a lot of more things need to be done. All right, take care, stay tuned, and it's late, that's why I'm a bit sleepy, but I thought I'd just do this podcast because it's much needed. All right, take care. Thank